Okay, we are alive. Let me double check. All right, cool. All right, boys, welcome to Triple P, Pizza Party Prep, the health club podcast for the non-professional. We are the furthest thing from fitness experts or health gurus. We're just some dudes trying to be a little bit better. We're setting goals and starting good habits one at a time to show that you can too. With me today are my best friends of the whole world, Chase Burton and Zebulon Dack. Welcome,
What it is.
welcome.
What's
Yeah,
up?
boys, we're looking good. This is our second episode of this, so we can check in, see how we did with our first goals, and move on from there. So first, we're going to do a week 1 recap. Our group goal was stretching every day for like 5 to 10 minutes at least. Let's start with Zeb. Zeb, you had the personal goal of drinking a glass of water every morning right when you get up, along with the stretching, and to walk a mile every day. So how's that gone for you? Any struggles? Let me know how it went.
I did good, man. Pretty good. I got the water and the stretching in every day before I went to work.
Awesome.
I got the mile in most days, but we had some pretty shitty weather.
Yeah.
I made it kind of rough a couple of days, but as far as the water goes, I was drinking at least a glass of water first thing, and then getting 10 minutes, strong 10 minutes of stretching in every day before I went to work.
Hell yeah, man. I'm really proud of you, too, because you were sending updates and you were on top of it, man.
And it felt great. It felt great afterwards. It made my day better in general. So
yeah,
I'm with it. I like it. It's my new routine. I'm with it.
Awesome, man. Because, yeah, I think that's the thing, is setting up a good morning. You know, you take care of those things, and, yeah, it makes the rest of the day easier. It gives you a little boost, you know. That's
exactly.
Awesome. And so, Chase, you had the goal of intermittent fasting, which is where you were getting all your intake of food in like an 8-hour window frame. And you had the soft goal of going easy on the candy. So how'd that go for you?
Overall, 85%. It was good, which is good.
That's something. It's better than nothing.
I had a birthday. I turned 30 over the last weekend, and a little celebration. Nothing too crazy. I'm not a big drinker, so didn't but ate a little candy over this last weekend. Had a family birthday thing. Stuck to the intermittent fasting throughout the week, and I like it. I'm gonna keep doing it. It feels. Yeah, it's something I feel is obtainable. It forces you to really think about every meal, because you need to get, you need calories
nutrition.
And energy.
Yeah.
To get through the day, exactly. And there's that cutoff time, 7 p.m. comes quick. So, I think it's something it's something you got to do longer than a couple weeks. So I'm going to keep doing that. Awesome. And I like it overall. Overall, I think it's something really good, and it keeps me accountable as far as, my food goes. It makes me more conscious, and it simplifies things on top of that, because you only got so much time. So, I like it, man.
And I will say, as somebody that, because I was kind of doing the intermittent fasting too, and it is difficult, man, because you get that last meal in, and a few hours later, you're like, I am pretty hungry.
Yeah, it really cuts out that late night snacking thing.
Yeah, because you just can't do it.
You just can't do it. I mean, you could, and then you're not doing fasting, so you might as well eat whatever. But yeah, I think it's cool, man. I'm gonna keep going with it. So,
how about the stretching? How'd that go for you? You've already been kind of stretching. So how was this just kind of staying on top of it every day?
It's been really good, man. I think, was the water a soft goal for Zeb? Or no, that was a goal.
All my goals were hard.
Hard goals. Yeah, I've every morning for sure I've been drinking a solid glass of water, and I've been getting through a gallon of water a day, which has been really cool and really nice. Awesome. And then stretching, yeah, there's been a few days here and there, but I've been pretty consistent with it. I've been foam rolling. And then I've been meeting with trainer John 3 days a week, so we stretch there and stuff too. So it's been good.
Awesome.
Yeah, good goals. I always can tell a difference when I'm stretching and not, So.
Awesome. Well, I'll go through just kind of mine real quick. I was doing the 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, 100 squats every day. I was on top of that this last week. I kind of was mixing it in with some guys at my gym. We're doing the P90X T25 stuff. which was hardcore, and I'm still sore from last Thursday's workout, which is crazy. So I kind of, let go of the 100 at the end, but I'm still kind of trying to mix it in there. I've been getting my 5Ks in. And I've been doing the stretching, usually stretching at the gym midday before I work out or after. And then later at night when I'm watching TV, I'll get the stretches in, or before bed, throw on some yoga and do that. So a huge difference just being accountable on making sure that I stretch every day. It's definitely helped the mobility and the just general feeling okay and loosey-goosey.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure. Little pep in your step.
Yeah. So for this episode, I'm thinking how we got a good foundation going. Like with Zeb, you're doing the water every day, you're getting that stretching in the morning. So I kind of want to look at building a good solid foundation for our day, starting out the day good, and then we'll slowly with our goals kind of work through the day to make it just overall a good healthy day. So for this episode, I want to focus on the topic of breakfast, the most important meal of the day. We all love breakfast. Breakfast is awesome. Couple of key points on why breakfast is actually important, because a lot of people want to skip breakfast or think that if I skip breakfast, then I'm going to eat less, I'll get less calories throughout the day, or they're just busy. But it really is important because skipping breakfast, studies have shown that makes you more susceptible for going for bigger portions later in the day, for more sugary snacks, because you just kind of want to get it in because you're kind of starving. So breakfast, though, it gets your digestion system going. It starts your metabolism. It's good for your brain functionality, for memory. It regulates your mood, your blood pressure. It's overall really good for you to get in a good breakfast. It's going to power you through the rest of the day. So let's go one at a time and just see kind of what your usual breakfast routine is, and let's see how we can improve that. So Chase, take me through your average breakfast.
Pretty consistently, it's bacon and eggs throughout my week.
Right.
That varies. There's been times where I make a veggie shake, whatever. But it mainly eggs and bacon heavy. 2 slices of bacon. If I'm doing scrambled egg, it's anywhere from 3 to 4, and fried eggs is always 2.
For sure.
So high fat.
Which
yeah,
I think that you're doing really good, but I think that we got to work on cutting out that bacon. I'm not trying to take bacon completely away from you, but there is a lot of confusion with bacon being part of the paleo diet, but in reality, they're talking about nitrate-free, just really good natural bacon, which is actually really hard to come by and is expensive. So bacon is high fat, and it can be, it's not the worst for you, but it is kind of bad with all those nitrates and that process that it goes through.
Fair enough. So maybe adding a little fruit, a little veggie instead of the bacon type thing.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe, if you're trying to get that fat intake, then avocado, man, it's pretty amazing. You can put avocado on some toast, or even sometimes, man, I'll just scoop half of an avocado and just eat it straight with a little salt on it or something.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, I think that's a good goal, cut out the bacon, maybe a little more fruit, veggie oriented.
And we want to get that, we want to go easy on the fruit and easy on the dairy. There is a misconception about fruit being I'm trying to lose weight, so I'm going to eat a bunch of fruit or do a fruit smoothie and stuff. But it's actually packed with sugar. So we got to be careful. But getting some fruit in early on in the day is great, just a banana or an apple or a peach or whatever, it can be really good. We just don't want to overload it on that.
Right, and I tend to stay away from fruit, so just because of the whole high sugar thing, and I'm pretty trying to be conscious of that.
Yeah, and especially with you kind of you've expressed the problem of candy and those sweets, so maybe I don't want to completely say don't eat fruit, but let's get some early on in the day. And then maybe have a stock of some bananas or apples or whatever for later in the day when you are craving that candy. It might not taste the same to you right now, but if you kind of keep going with replacing that with some fruit or some berries or something, your body will kind of react the same of getting pleasure out of it. You know,
For sure.
and it's
Yeah.
still
Okay.
sugar,
Cool.
but
I like that.
still sugar, but
Yeah.
at least it's natural sugar, and at least you're kind of slowly replacing a bad habit with that.
Right. Right. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Zeb, what does your usual breakfast look like?
Yeah, I'm guilty of being a breakfast skipper. I just, unless I'm going out to have breakfast with people, it's rarely something that I do. So I'm more like, after I wake up, it's 3 or 4 hours before I eat, and then I have lunch.
Right.
And I don't make very healthy lunch decisions because I'm just like, give me something delicious, sauce and fried stuff. So
almost an
breakfast is definitely
example.
somewhere I could improve.
Almost an example of what I said earlier about, when skipping breakfast, you tend to go for something, a little bigger.
Exactly,
portions.
because you're starving after
Yeah.
4 hours. You know what I mean? Like, then you're really hungry, and I get so hungry it hurts.
I love
I'll get like,
yeah. I love when I get so hungry that I want to throw up. I'm like, what? Why? How does that make sense? Doesn't
Yeah.
work.
So breakfast is somewhere I definitely need to improve and make better choices.
Yeah, man, and it's easy. It's just like, within the first couple hours of getting up, just having that, the peanut butter toast and a banana, or some avocado toast and a banana, some oats, or, whatever, a little veggie omelet or something. Like, with you, I would really be interested to see how you feel in a couple weeks of doing that. As far as it just regulating, it's going to be good on that blood pressure. I think it'll be really good for you to have that good foundation through the day.
All right.
So awesome. So that's our group goal, is to try and have like at least 5 days of healthy breakfast during the week. So just to throw out some ideas out there of some stuff that I like for breakfast, it would be like banana or apple. With some nut butter toast, whether peanut butter, almond butter, whatever, on some nice whole grain bread with lots of seeds and stuff. Avocado toast. Avocado toast with an egg is delicious. You get that little protein. I love steel cut oats. I soak them overnight in some almond milk with maybe some berries in there to get that flavor. Those are great, man. They slow down your digestion, so they actually you burn them longer, so it can kind of offset your hunger later. I was thinking for you two, maybe even like a veggie egg casserole. You just put a bunch of eggs and some veggies and bake it, and then you guys can split that.
Yeah, for sure.
Omelets, love omelets. Breakfast burritos can be really healthy too if you use some black beans, brown rice, or stuff like that. Get that protein. Granola cereal. I just kind of want us to be focused on, getting those good whole grains, maybe some fruit in the morning, but go easy on the fruit, easy on the dairy, but let's get those grains, the fats, and the protein.
Okay, nice balanced breakfast.
Exactly.
Right.
And I think it's easy, we can do it,
We can do this, boys.
We can do this.
We can do it. I believe
it seems
in
doable.
Us.
Totally.
I believe in us.
And that's starting that good foundation. And then through these weeks, we'll slowly work on kind of going through the day, and then eventually we'll just be having an awesome day.
I like it.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's go through some personal goals that we have. Zeb, what is your personal goal for this week?
Well, I guess what I think I'm going to do, or what I think is a good idea, especially since I know I'm going to get my walking in because I have to walk a certain amount just to get to work from where I am. But because of the weather and stuff like that, it's hard at this point of the year, especially to do extensive walking.
Right.
So I think what I want to do is try to incorporate about 20 to 30 minutes on the bike.
Yeah.
In the morning before I go to work. So get some cardio in and sweat a little bit.
Bro, could you imagine?
Get that heart rate up.
Can you imagine how good your day is going to be if you start off the morning with a big old glass of water, a nice stretch either before or after, you get in some bike for 20 to 30 minutes, and then have a good breakfast? Bro, killing it,
and
man.
a jerk, and you're out the door.
That's the 5 steps to feeling good. That's 5 steps to feeling good.
And that's the thing.
I like that.
Like, a lot of people talk about, working out first thing in the morning isn't necessarily better for you, but I think mentally having that good start to the day, the rest of the day is a breeze, man. Because that 20 minutes
Right.
on the bike is going to kill you, especially at the beginning. But it's just so insane how later in the day you'll have more energy and you'll feel good and things just won't bother you as much because you'll just be like, whatever, man.
Dude,
Yeah,
even
that's
a
true.
even a big old fat lazy lethargic bastard like myself knows that when you are active early in the day, the rest of your day feels better.
Yeah.
So simple
Absolutely.
as that.
Absolutely.
So, man,
Yep.
keep
Absolutely.
keep us updated on how the biking goes. And start out slow, man. Don't try to rush into it and kill it because then you're going to be less likely to get back on the next
I
day. So,
I am
And
not ambitious.
and I will and I'll help you get it all set up and we'll run through it. It's we're good.
yeah, because
Thanks, bro.
That's a good goal. I like that.
yeah, you get a show going or have a book or something, and it'll be easy enough.
Yep. Cell phones are amazing on the bike. You can do anything.
Chase, what's your personal goal this time around?
My personal goal is I've been working out Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 o'clock
Yeah.
with Trainer John in a group class, which has been excellent. But those Tuesdays and Thursdays, I tend to just not do anything, come home, kind of watch TV, the typical rainy day Portland vibe.
Yeah.
So I've been really wanting to start some mobility yoga. There's a
Right.
ton online. Amazon Prime has videos, and then obviously there's a shit ton on YouTube. So I've been kind of researching some videos and about 20-30 minute yoga video, get my laptop and get my big old butt down on the ground and try to touch my toes. So my goal for the next 2 weeks is I want to do 4 sessions of a yoga video,
Dude.
Tuesdays and Thursday, 2 times a week, and just fill in that void of not having a structured exercise thing, and
Right.
really work on being accountable on my own time, more or
Man,
less.
yeah.
So that's what that is. That's my goal.
That's a good goal.
Dude, yoga
Cool,
yoga can be difficult, but it is so good. Like, definitely keep me updated on. I want to know how the trainer classes go for you once you've started doing the yoga on the off days, because I think
For
that
sure.
you'll see a big improvement just in your own energy and mobility and being able to do those exercises.
Yeah, and real quick, I always try to get at least 3-4 days of cardio in. So Zeb, I'll match any day that you get on the bike and you take a little picture of yourself or a video. I will do the same amount of cardio.
Oh, that's
How about
awesome! Awesome,
I'll
I
match
like
it.
that. I
And
like
I'll take
that.
a video and a picture of it, and to prove it, let's challenge each other a little bit. So
There we go.
I like that.
There we
So,
go.
all right.
Awesome,
We're good.
man. Cool.
All right.
Well, my personal goal is, I quit smoking a while ago. I've been using the vape, but I still have a problem where at nighttime I still want that cigarette, and I'll still have a cigarette here and there. It's not every night consistently, but it is at least a few nights a week. So I wanted to just cut that out, just get it over with. No more late night ciggies for me, because the thing is, I notice it that next day when I'm running or something. So
You can do it, bro.
I think I
You
can,
need
man.
to do it, and you can do it.
Because it's
We can
ridiculous
do it.
that I'll go 3 days without doing that, and then I do it, and it's just kind of like starting the cycle over again. So that's
Right.
mine. That good old ciggy.
Siggy's rule, man. It sucks. They're nostalgic, When you come from an old rock and roll background.
Yeah, man. It's
You
just
tend-
that I'm a badass.
I'm a bad boy.
With the guitar behind him, rock and roll background.
I got a little drums. Yeah.
A true rock and roll background, literally.
Literally doing it.
Dude, so that's
Not
awesome.
doing it.
So we got our personal goals. We did great this last time. I'm so proud of you guys. I think it's building a great foundation. This week we're going to focus on getting some healthy, good breakfast. Please keep me updated on how you guys are feeling with that. If you need any more ideas for some recipes or whatever, and let's do this. Next time we check in, I bet we're going to be feeling even better.
Hey, man, this felt good, bro. I love you. I love you, Zeb.
Love you
Abba.
guys too.
Hey, go to triplebpodcast.com.
Do it. Check out our other
Let's do our
stuff.
listen to our show. It's more funny than this.
A lot
Much
more
funny.
money.
And then go to zebdak.com and book yourself a session and get in there, and you can be a recording superstar.
Do
Yeah.
it. Chase, anything to plug?
Chase Burton 87 on Instagram. Look at my snowy, wonderful pictures.
Tons of snow pics.
Mhm.
All right, everybody. Thank you for checking out the Triple P podcast, Pizza Party Prep. I'm Abaddon, that's Zeb, and that's Chase. And we're doing this for you to show that you can too. So have a wonderful
Go
week.
Hawks.
Let us know
Go
what
Hawks.
you think. Love you guys. Peace.
Later.